Chance, and Chance left the inside open, so Nick capitalized, and it was the best plan there.
I got to tell you, close race and a little bit slick out there under the top surface. You had a really cool line over here leading into the equalizer. I told you that I noticed, I picked up, and you started grinning right away, able to get the power to the ground inside over there, and really came in handy once you got out front.
Yeah, definitely. This track, you got to have some smart lines to make up time because it's real close in lap time, so any little bit of time you can find is good.
I tell you, you were able to find some time in the backside over there. Were you able to just set that thing down in that big left-hander, that big sweeper? You seemed really fast, and the bike looked like it settled in there really well.
Yeah, I had a pretty good line scoring it up right there, and it was very choppy coming out, so just found a line coming out of there.
When you came out through that rhythm section, you were one of the only guys trying to really like manual down off of that tabletop. Was that to set up for this little double right here to get a big scrub on?
Yeah, obviously the Star Yoshiyama has some good bottom end power, so I like to get it down to the ground as quick as I can, so I can just get that little more time to the ground, and that's where I can gain a little bit of time on everyone.
Ready to get the thing outdoors, ready to move across to the big track?
Oh yeah, I'm excited now. It's just maybe practice today, but I'll see what race I am.
All right, my question is, do you like these supercrossy type tracks, or do you like the big outdoor tracks where you can let her eat?
Oh yeah, I do enjoy this supercross track, and it really opens it up for a lot of like stuff in. You know, you got your berms, you got your battling. It really opens it up to learn some more experience with this type of stuff. But outdoors is going to be fun because it's going to show who has the most grit and who can charge the hardest.
Absolutely.
I love it.
I do too. hey man, good. I love the transition you're making. Doing a great job making the transition from the smaller bikes to the bigger bikes. New brand, everything's looking good, and a lot of fun watching your ride, man.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Tace Morgan leading the 65, 7 to 11-year-old class with Timothy Scott in the number 2 spot. Landon Walters is third after Juan Schneider, Maverick Gish, Jackson Vick, Brayton Craiglow, Chase Dashiell, Justin Schuff, and Cooper Johnson, and I'm sure there's going to be some changes as we wrap up lap number 2. These guys slicing and dicing there through those first couple of laps, Megawatt.
Man, Rodney, holy cow, you talk about slicing and dicing. It looked just like that 450 Pro Sport Moto just before these guys. Timothy Scott out there charging out on lap number 3, turning a 110. Tace Morgan a 110. But look at this. Travis Snyder dips down into those 109s, almost a full second quicker here on lap number 3. And look, there he comes. He's making a move right now on that 582. We just said his name, Travis Snyder. Danger Boy, take a look. He's gone after the second place rider, Tace Morgan.
Oh, put the stuffing on him. These 65 kids, yeah, they're pretty advanced for their age. They're sending the stuff lines, everything.
Hey, answer me this. Do they seem more technical today? We're going to send it down to Wes on the podium. We'll get back to that in just a minute.
Yep.
All right, we got our 450 Pro podium down here. A lot of emotion, a lot of hugs down here. Kalatian, come on over here to 636 California rider. Great ride out there. Third on the box. Who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my family. My dad and brother have been thrashing all week to get me a bike going, and it feels nice to go 18-18-3. So, yeah, I mean, thank you to you guys. And Honda, Yoshimura, Biggie, Rob Fox at Dunlop, Mitchell Brothers Concrete, Liette, UFO, Space Int, JE, Recluse, and everybody else helping me out. Factory Effects, you guys are awesome. Thank you for everything.
Congratulations out there. Good job, bud. Finishing third. Chance Hymas up here on the box. Got a great start. We'll talk to him. He makes his way up on the box. Chance Hymas up there. I know it didn't end the way you wanted, but you put up a fight. Tell us about it. Who do you want to thank?
Yeah, I got up to a second place start. My Dunlop tires are hooking up, and I led the whole race, and then last lap made a stupid mistake off the stubble and shot off to the left, and Nick went up the inside of me, and that was about it. And 3 corners to go, it sucks to lose it like that, but got a whole different animal to attack this later this week, so we'll just focus on that.
Congratulations out there. Second overall in the 450 Pro. Congratulations, Chance Hymas. Nick Romano, the man with the plan. Very consistent ride, very patient, and waited for the mistake, and now you're the champ. Tell us about it. Who you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my mom and dad, my 2 little sisters, the whole Monster Energy Star Racing Yamaha team, from Drew, Georgie, Trevor, my mechanic, my trainer girl, Swanapool, new team manager, Jensen, Bell helmets, 100% goggles, Thor, Alpine Star, Pro Taper, BP Racing, Dunlop Tires, FMF, and everyone else forgot. Thank you.
Congratulations out there, Nick Romano. Back to you guys up in the box.
All right, thanks a lot, Wes Kane. Tace Morgan still out front of this one. Landon Walters, Travis Snyder, Jackson Vick, Maverick Gish. And as we watch this one, we're looking for some of our top finishers. Caleb Wood was one of the top finishers in this one on the 414. Timothy Scott, who was leading. I don't know what happened to him. He drops back to 10th. But I got to say, Timothy Scott has really opened up a lot of eyes this week here at the Mini-O's in this Supercross portion of the event. A name that didn't really stand out to me, I didn't recognize out of Hagerstown, Maryland, but I will not forget now on the Beeline Racing SOBMX Podium Works machine. Obviously getting a lot of good training at the south of the border down there, and it's all paying off for him here this week. Again, he drops back to 10th place position, but regardless of that, what we've seen out of that rider this week, man, we've got a lot to look forward to in the upcoming amateur season, that's for sure.
Rodney, you were 100% right about that. Just before we went to the podium, Hayden, you and I were talking about the racecraft and how technical some of these kids are, and the first thing out of his mouth, man, some of these kids are smart, and expand on that a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. These littler guys are watching us, and the older guys in the 250 class as well, watching our technique, and over time everything changes and gets more advanced. So now these kids are watching it, and they're becoming more advanced at their age, so it's definitely crazy seeing it.
Yeah, you know, you guys watch the Jet Lawrences, the Coopers, you know, all those guys. You learn the tricks, you learn the craft, and like exactly what you said, you're passing it on to them. And I told you, you know, I watched Ricky Carmichael on 50s. I watched him on bikes, and to watch the progression and just, you know, it seems like, Hayden, sometimes it's 5 or 6 years before you notice a difference, and this seems to be one of those years. This is one of those classes that has really stepped it up.
Yeah, definitely. It's like, yeah, I watched the bigger guys, obviously Jet, Justin, Christian. They all got some crazy different technique that I learned from, just like these kids are learning from us. So it's definitely